Hello, I'm Matt Todd and I'm Head of Programming at the Hall. Well, I've got a good group of friends I've known since school, and pre-pandemic we would meet up occasionally and seek out bar sports. So whatever new kind of bar sport activity there might be, ping pong, we've done table football, axe throwing, so anything that you can do with a drink in your hand and with a group of your mates. I would say golf, but that can be pretty frustrating. But it is still a good 3 to 4 hours out in the fresh air, but nothing beats stress busting like a good run. So 30 minutes, just get the trainers on and get out for a run. Always helps feel better after that. Am I afraid of going to the doctors? Well, not really. I'm pretty good at going and getting stuff checked out when I need to. I think it can be difficult to find the time in the diary, but I think you've got to prioritise it. And also, I try not to worry if it's too small a thing. It's about peace of mind and making sure that everything's in order. So no, I don't have any problems in getting along to the doctor. Last full service, I suppose, was a 40th year checkup with the doctors. One thing I have made a commitment to is trying to be better at getting to the dentist and try to get along every 6 months, because it has gone a few years in the past, but definitely worth trying to get that in. The last thing I had for lunch yesterday, cheese and biscuits and an apple. Also, I drink plenty of water, so I always have a glass of water handy at my desk and sip it throughout the day. I do that just as much as I can. Do I worry about money? Not hugely, I have to say. I worry more about making a living for the family, I suppose, so not really the smaller kind of day-to-day stuff, but yeah, and particularly over the past year, that has been a considerable sort of concern, and shared by many, I'm sure. I think my biggest concern is about what happens for retirement, and still a little bit off that, but having to make sure that I'm thinking about it and plans are being made. So I've got to go along and see a consultant about that. I've got to get that sorted. That's high on my list. If I've had a bad day at work, then it's Mrs. Todd who often bears the brunt of that. I have to say, I also have a really good group of friends and colleagues, because obviously a lot of the issues are very specific to the Hall, and find a lot of support within peers within the organisation, which is really great. So yeah, just seeking out those conversations wherever possible. Who do I turn to in times of crisis? Well, it's always family, mostly my dad, I would expect, but I also have an aunt who I trust implicitly, and is a very good listener, and so spend time talking to her when possible, but particularly if there's extra need for help. My dad's superpower, I suspect, is being active, and keeping an interest going in many different things. So he's retired now, but has always been interested in the arts, in reading, in politics. So always keeping going and always finding something new to be into. Never boring. So that's his superpower.